Mike Sports Vibes. Thank you for vibing with me. Who will still be undefeated after week 3? Now, I'm excited for this game because there's two players in particular that I got to talk about that used to be Minnesota Vikings. And they used to do some things that were really good for the Vikings. But this is the game preview between the mighty Minnesota Vikings versus the Houston Texans. This is a true battle of the undefeated. May the best man win. May the best team win. May the best team win. But let's get straight to it. This is not no homecoming for Danielle Hunter. This is not no homecoming for Stephon Diggs. This is not a home welcome party for Stephon Diggs and Danielle Hunter. You're coming home to get beat down. Literally, your whole team is going to lose against the mighty Minnesota Vikings 33-17. Can I talk that talk? That's just how I feel. You coming home, I respect you. I hope the best for both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Minneapolis Miracle, Stephon Diggs. I cried when you caught that ball and ran for the touchdown. I will never forget it. When it comes to Danielle Hunter, man, one of my favorite Viking players of all time. But for this week, you guys are going down. There's no way you're going to win. Now, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and this is our honest perspective from a diehard Minnesota Viking fan. And let's start it off like this. The trenches / running game. Let's start with the trenches for the Houston Texans. They got some young, talented players. You know what I mean? Will Anderson Jr., he got that dog in him. He definitely has the talent. And we all know about Danielle Hunter. We know how great of a player he is. And he will be going against Brian O'Neill and Christian Darrisaw. Our offensive line. Our two good / great offensive tackles. Now, when we talk about the interior defensive line of the Houston Texans, I ain't never scared. I'm not scared at all. I'm not scared at all of their interior defensive line. I'm not scared of Mario Edward Jr. I'm not scared of, what's his name? Falarino. I ain't trying, no disrespect, I can't pronounce his name, but we're not scared of their defensive tackles. We're just not. When it comes to our interior offensive line, the Minnesota Vikings I'm talking about, when you talk about Ed Ingram, when you talk about Bradbury, when you talk about that bull, Blake Brandel, it's crazy for me to say this, but they really proved me wrong. They went against two defensive lines that were really good, the Giants defensive line and the 49ers defensive line, and they out-physicaled them. They were really physical, and I feel like that's the same thing that happened the previous 2 weeks is going to happen in week 3. That's just how I feel. But so I feel like we're going to win that matchup overall. But the one thing that I will admit, DeMeco Ryans, when it comes to his blitz packages, is absolutely amazing. It's crazy. It's kind of like with Brian Flores and his blitz packages. But I choose Brian Flores over anybody. It doesn't matter. DeMeco Ryans, man, when they went against the Bears and they beat the Bears, barely beat the Bears. And another thing is the Texans offensive line, don't know too much about the Texans offensive line, but they struggle big time against the Bears when it comes to their front seven. They struggle big time. And I think they're going to struggle against our front seven as well. But DeMeco Ryans blitz Caleb Williams 41.7% of the dang on time. Wow. This is why Caleb Williams keeps on struggling. You know what I mean? You know, he's a rookie. He struggled week 1, and he struggled week 2 against the Texans. But there's levels to the game. Sammy D isn't going to let that happen. Sammy D is better than Caleb Williams right now. You know what I'm saying? We can all agree with that. And if you do what I think you're going to do, DeMeco Ryans, y'all going to get the brakes beat off of y'all. I said 33-17. I really mean it. It might be worse. It might be worse. And I know they got talent, but it is what it is. Now, let's get to the run game. And this is crazy that I'm saying this, y'all. I can't believe I am saying this when it comes to the run game. When it comes to the Minnesota Vikings run game, to be specific, my goodness. I feel like we could run on anybody. It is what it is. I'm just like overly hyped right now. It is what it is, man. I must be drinking the purple Kool-Aid. It is what it is. Like, I feel like Ty Chandler is a monster. I feel like Aaron Jones is a monster. And I feel like we could run on this defensive line because they're not that, they're okay. But I think we can run all over them. I really feel like we're going to have a 100-yard rusher on this team. And look, going back to the Texans blitzing so much, how to counteract that blitz is to run away from it or run away from the blitz or hit them with the running back screen. The one thing about the Minnesota Vikings the first 2 weeks, the running back screen has been terrific against the Giants and against the 49ers. So if you blitz and you're too aggressive and they can't get to Sammy D and they can't find who we throwing the ball to because it might be a wide receiver screen or whatever, it's going to look bad for them because I believe Aaron Jones, he can definitely catch. Ty Chandler can definitely catch, and they did their thing the last couple of weeks. Now, we're going to do them dirty on the offensive side of the ball. I'm going to just keep it straight up real with y'all. It's a wrap. When it comes to us stopping their run game, right? Joe Mixon is a monster. And I'm going to repeat that. He is a monster when healthy. And the reason why I say when healthy, he hurt himself against the Chicago Bears last week. And I believe it was an ankle injury. But I hope he plays because I always say this. To be the best, you have to beat the best. I don't wish injury on nobody. And I want to play the Texans at their full strength because I don't want no excuses. When we beat the brakes off of them, I don't want no excuses because everybody wants to give excuses when the Vikings beat them. When the Vikings win, oh, well, the Vikings didn't go against him. The Vikings didn't go against them. You know how much we went through this offseason? We lost a lot of players. You know what I mean? We went through probably more than any other team this offseason. I'm not going to get into it, but there ain't no excuses. We coming to win, right? So if he plays or if he's not 100% healthy, they're going to switch it up and run Cam. They're going to have Cam Akers run the ball as well. And we know about Cam Akers. We ain't worrying about Cam Akers. We really ain't. No disrespect. I'm just keeping it real. We ain't scared of Cam Akers. Now, let's talk about their wide receiver, Tank Dell. Tank Dell, he runs the ball as well. He's a wide receiver, but we got to look out for him because he's a speedster and he might try to get us for a big play. You think that he's going to be a wide receiver the whole game. No, he's going to be playing as a running back as well. So that's when it comes. That's all I got to say about the trenches. Pretty much, I feel like we're going to dominate in every aspect when it comes to running the ball, blocking. When it comes to their running the ball, we're going to stop them. I feel like Jerry Tillery. I feel like that bull Harrison Phillips. I feel like Jonathan Gennard. I feel like everybody on the defensive line for the Minnesota Vikings is going to shut down or contain or slow down Joe Mixon as a whole, or Cam Akers, or whoever's running the ball for the Texans. We're going to slow them down. So that's what I got to say for that. Now let's get to the quarterback position as a whole, right? CJ Stroud, I feel like he's a superstar quarterback. I know this is his second year, I believe, but I just feel like he's such a talented player. And I don't think if you take away the run, it's going to really hurt him too bad because I just think he's really that bull. I'm just going to I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100 as a Viking fan. That's just my opinion. Some people might disagree with me, what I'm saying, but I think CJ Stroud is a very, very good quarterback, right? But we have to try to take that running game. Just make it harder for him, right? But I feel like Brian Flores, just like D'Amico Ryan's going to have his blitz packages, I feel like we're going to have our blitz packages and we're going to get after that guy. We're going to get after CJ Stroud. You know, I'm going to say this right now. I see Dallas Turner getting a sack. I see Patrick Jones getting a sack. I see a straight up beatdown. CJ Stroud is not going to be CJ Stroud. And I understand they have a great wide receiver core. Stephon Diggs. You know, I already gave him credit, but it is what it is. I always have respect for Stephon Diggs. I think he wears number 1 now. I don't know what's going on. You wear number 1. You think you're the number 1 wide receiver, but you're not, bro. It's Justin Jefferson, my guy. I don't know why you're wearing number 1 like you're the number 1 wide receiver in the NFL. You're not. But Nico Collins is a monster, you know, and want to say Tank Dell is a solid wide receiver as well. But I just feel like our corners are going to just I'm not going to say shut them down completely. I feel like they're going to get a touchdown or two, maybe, possibly. But Stephon Gilmore and Byron Murphy and our secondary as a whole, Harrison Smith, Bynum, everybody, Josh Metellus, we're going to make a lot of plays. I see a couple of turnovers because I think we're going to get to CJ Stroud. He might look bad this game, y'all. I truly believe that. He might look like Daniel Jones. I don't mean to be coming at Daniel Jones. We passed that. That's week 1 dub for the mighty Minnesota Vikings. But he might look as bad as Daniel Jones because the Minnesota Vikings defense is something special. You know what I mean? But I want to give another big call out when it comes to the Vikings defense to get after CJ Stroud because even though he is that bull, I feel like this guy right here has to bring it, man. Jonathan Grenard. I have to see more. I don't know why I feel like I got to see more. I believe he had a sack last game, but I just got to see more. I just got to see more from number 58, man. That's all. And I called him out last game. He got a sack. I'm calling you out again, brother. I'm calling you out again. I'm not picking on you. I just want to see more. This is your former team, man. This is your former team. And I know Stephon Diggs is going to be hyped. I know Danielle Hunter's going to be hyped. Now, I need you, my guy, to be hyped. I need Blake Cashman to be hyped going against your former team. And bring it, y'all. Y'all have to bring it. You know what I mean? But let's get to our quarterback, Sammy D. Sammy D has a different swag this season, y'all. He has a different type of confidence this season, y'all. He went from so-called bust as a quarterback, can't stay on the team, being a backup for teams like the Jets or whatever, starting for the Jets, got drafted by the Jets, and then the 49ers being a backup, whatever other teams he was on. That don't even matter. But what my point is not how you start, it's how you finish, right? And his past doesn't determine his present and future. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back. And if you haven't already, hit that like button and consider subscribing to your boy. His past does not determine his present and his future. He went from, I guess, a bust to a player that's doing a play action pass in his own end zone. You know what I'm saying? To the best wide receiver, Justin Jefferson, for a 97-yard touchdown. He went from a bust to that. And confidence like I haven't seen before. You know, when he was in the locker room after the game against the 49ers, the whole team gathered around him. He was smiling, yelling, and everybody gave him dap. Everybody was so excited. I had never seen Sammy D smile in a locker room. Not like that. Not with that excitement. So it's just different, man. It's just different with Sammy D. How he was clutch in the fourth quarter against the 49ers. Multiple third down conversions to go get us that dub, to go get us that field goal, to put us up by 2-score lead. He did it, man. He was clutch. So this is different with Sammy D this year. And I just want Sammy D to continue doing what he's doing. I don't want you to change anything. I want you to continue and to be confident and don't put your head down. We have to work on the turnovers, though. We got to work on those turnovers. But overall, he's been terrific for us, man. And you're going to have to spread the ball around because we know TJ Hawkinson's not playing. Jordan Addison, I'm not sure if he's going to play or not. You know what I'm saying? Justin Jefferson said he's going to play, but spread the ball around to Sherfield. Hopefully, we can see Tristan Jackson sighting, number 8. I want to see Kevin O'Connell in your game plan. I need to see Tristan Jackson get the ball, man. He has the talent. He has that dog in him. Can we get a pass thrown to him? Please, man. Brandon Powell, you know the vibes with him. But I feel like they have no chance. They're secondary. They're safeties for the Texans. When you talk about Ward and Jalen in 2022's a young safety. He had 5 interceptions in 2022. He had 0 interceptions in 2023, and he has no interceptions in 2024. He's a solid safety. When it comes to their corners, Kamari, he's a rookie. Go after him all game. Justin Jefferson, whoever is on Justin Jefferson, throw him the dang on ball. It don't even matter if it's that bull Derek Stingley. You know what I mean? Junior. He's nice. Derek Stingley Jr. is nice, number 24. But if he's guarding JJ, Still throw him the ball, Sammy. We ain't scared of no corner. And when it comes to Kamari, number 4, rookie, he did get an interception against Caleb Williams. But like I said, Sam Darnold's on another level right now. Keep going after him. Doesn't matter what wide receiver he is guarding. Brandon Powell, Sherfield. It doesn't matter. Pass the ball in his direction. He is going to fold under the pressure. I think he is a good young corner, but he is a rookie. Destroy him in the secondary, Sammy D. Kevin O'Connor, your game plan has to be on point. That's all I pretty much got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And let me say it again. I said the score before, 33-17. Let me say it one more time. 33-17, baby. It's going to be a beatdown. It might be worse. Saying it again, because I want y'all to understand how confident I am. And look, if you're a Texans fan and you wanna talk that talk in the comments, by all means. I ain't scared of smoke. I ain't running. I ain't hiding from nobody. I invite the smoke. But let me say this to all the Viking fans. Leave in the comments below. Give me a score prediction. This is the Week 3 game preview. And I'm excited, man. I'm so excited for the season. We got a good coaching staff. We got a good solid team, overall team. Brian Flores is simply amazing on the defensive side of the ball. And Kevin O'Connell has just been an amazing head coach since we got him in a Minnesota Viking on the team. You know what I mean? But I'm out. Have a wonderful day. Peace. This is the end of the video. I truly appreciate you vibing with the bull. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I'm out.